What's up everybody, welcome back to Low Luxury and welcome back to Low Luxury Archive, where we are still diving deep into the Balenciaga archives, specifically Demna Gvasalia's Balenciaga archives. He's just, in my opinion, a master, and I'm trying to understand every little bit of what he does. And today is a very important step in that understanding, maybe the most important, because today I think we're going to be taking a look at probably the most iconic piece we have had on this series thus far. And that is because today we have the Boxy shoulder Peacoat. Do you see how square these shoulders are? Do you see this? Do you see? It's like Frankenstein stuff right here. It's like kind of nightmare fuel, but also stylish as hell. And it's really soft and comfortable, and it's red and quilted on the inside. I don't even know. Okay, I gotta stop before I go too crazy here. I'm really hyped on this piece. So, as you know, we're gonna take a look at the collection that this came from. We'll take a look at the close-up details of this piece particularly, and then we'll try to either match or beat that original runway fit. And that's gonna be an interesting one. So let's dive in. Yo, before we get too much further, subscribe to the channel. I make tons of luxury and streetwear content, and also if you're looking for deals on luxury and streetwear, check the description. I've got some of the best sites with all authentic stuff. Check it out. All right, if you're a fan of Demna Gvasalia, you know that he is all about those crazy shoulder details. Either they can come up, they can go straight out, super like boxy, they can slope like further than they should, but the shoulder is an extremely important house coat that he has taken on and really kept innovating with. So he has been doing elements of strong, boxy, exaggerated shoulders pretty much from his first collection with Balenciaga. But I really think that this collection that this piece is from, Spring 2019, is where he refined it to the most perfect point he could up to that point. So this collection, he's doing stuff that he calls like neo-tailoring, and he's also trying to create silhouettes that he feels like the younger generations would be actually willing to wear, because young people, they usually don't wear tailoring, you know? So you've got these much straighter shoulders, the logo tags up at the top. You've got some hourglass silhouettes and stuff like that. Longer coats. Geez, all these shoulders are so good. So good. Even strong shoulders in a leather jacket. But if we move along, here is our guy. And I'm actually happy to see, if we're recreating this look, that it's a fairly straightforward one. I think he's really letting this coat carry the look here. I do find it interesting that he has chosen to do the full button here and let that curve come and he's popped the collar. It's not being worn as a typical jacket. It's kind of being, almost putting that pot collar in is a little bit of an FU or something, I would say. And it does make it feel younger, but also stronger in a way, because now you've got those super squared off shoulders and almost the addition of like a turtleneck now that those collars are going upwards. But blue jeans, we've got, oh my God, the Santiago boots. I do not have anything that looks like that, so that's gonna be a struggle. But icon status, and now we have it in front of us, and we get to look at how this was achieved. Oof, let's do it. All right, so now that we know where this piece came from, let's take a closer look. Okay, I don't know, we might need to like stop this series after this, because I don't know if we're gonna get any pieces that are any cooler than this one. This is just such an important piece of the Demna Gvasalia puzzle that just fits right into everything we've been looking at on this series. And I'm so psyched. So as with much of Balenciaga's tailoring, we don't get any tag at the back of the neck, but we do get our little hang tag, this time in like the same material as the lining here, which is interesting. Instead, it is on the inside here, and of course by 2019 they were fully on board with the bolded logo white on black, of course really cleanly stitched down on all four sides here. We do get some tags with this one. Thank God. I love to see that. And on the inside of this, we get an extra button. Oh, a couple of them. What do we got in here? Let's take a look real quick. One big and one small. So these are the main buttons, of course branded. They can't not be. And we also have a slightly smaller guy here. I wonder why. I'd have to take a look. I guess this one goes with, yeah, this button on the inside here. I see. And the big one is for the outside. Thanks, Balenciaga. And this is a 46, aka men's small. Of course, we're going to be talking about sizing a little bit later. As with all things Balenciaga, take the tagged size with a grain of salt. This piece is made in Italy. Of course, it had to be. This is like the epitome of the type of piece that you would make in Italy, right? Tagged is 2018. Keep in mind, sometimes these tags will say the year from before because that's when they show these collections. And taking a look at our fabrications, this is 90% virgin wool, 10% cashmere, and it shows you guys. You can feel it. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. Lining is Cupro. What is this? The filling? Lining 2, cotton. Interesting. So we've got a lot of fabrications going on here. But it's like as luxurious as it gets. And you can see here that the fabric, it has like a real texture to it, like almost like a fleece or something. It is insane. We've got like a really nice notch lapel there. I don't even know what kind of lapel you'd call that. More of like a classic Peacoat lapel. I really love, it's almost like a Western detailing on these pockets with these little triangle arrows on either side. But they're really nice big pockets, fully lined. Maybe this is the cotton lining? I don't know. And I think it's about time we talk about those shoulders, right? So you can see how squared off they are. Just a full stitch down here, has to come to a T right here. And these are padded. Like, I am holding a pad right now. It's like a squared off, it almost feels like a memory foam pillow or something. Like, it is a strong, structured padding. And when you wear it, you kind of have to place them on top of your shoulders. My biggest pet peeve right now is that if you don't, they can fall either to the front or the back and not have that full strength that they should. So we have one button there, and in order to achieve the fit we're going for, we're going to need to pop this collar, and then there's our second button right under this, and then we've got our little button closure there that will fold over, and that's how we're going to achieve that look. All right, now it's time to try this coat on, and we'll try and recreate that runway look. This is going to be interesting. All right, so thankfully Demna kept this runway look very, very simple. So we've really got 3 elements here. We've got our jacket, of course, and then our runway fit is wearing jeans. So we're going to wear jeans as well, but instead of going for just like simple warm blue jeans, we're going to go with these Heron Preston Levi's because I think it has this like red paint detailing that I think will contrast really well with the navy blue. And of course, I mentioned I do not have these boots that are in the runway look. Those are a grail. So we are going to do some boots, but we're going to do the Raf Simons Doc Martens because the metallic silver ring detailing on here is, I think, our best approximation of those metallic toes that the Santiago boots have. Oh, sweet, sweet Jesus. I love this so much. I think if Demna Gvasalia retired tomorrow, the single biggest thing he would be remembered for is his manipulation of shoulders. It is just so iconic and so signature to both Demna Gvasalia and the Balenciaga house as a whole. Because the idea initially didn't come directly from Demna. It came from the house codes and Cristobal Balenciaga, but he has just taken them and modernized them and updated them in his own way. And this piece may be one of the single greatest examples of that in his entire time at the house. As I've said on this series before, the main, spring and fall seasons are the collections where Demna really takes his chance to push forward the house codes and create new silhouettes and move forward his own design language. And this is one of those pieces that does that so well. As for the fit, this actually fits much closer to true to size than almost any other Balenciaga piece. It's tagged a 46 or a men's small, And the sleeve length and shoulders, of course, are quite large, like maybe more like a medium or large. But when you close it across the chest, that chest pit to pit, it feels pretty close to an actual men's small, which is quite rare for Balenciaga stuff. Of course, it is comfortable as all hell. It's quilted on the inside, padded. On the outside, it is virgin wool and cashmere. It doesn't really get much better than that when it comes to fabrications. As I mentioned, it's kind of like a fleecy feel to it, and it has that kind of texture, so it's visibly very luxurious. And the navy blue color, I'm not a huge navy guy, but the navy mixed with that really bright kind of glossy red of the quilting on the inside, it's a great color combo and actually provides a lot of good opportunities for either matching or color blocking. So this piece, if I ever started a museum, this would be like the centerpiece, at least as of right now. I don't think I have a single other piece that epitomizes what Deme de Versailles is all about better than this one. And that's why I am so excited about it. So that is the padded boxy shoulder peacoat. Take a look at the other video on screen here, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I'll see you next time.